back to another episode of the King Podcast. Guys, we will be reviewing everything that happened on match day 6. So, starting on Saturday, the 23rd of September, we saw 5 fixtures. First and foremost, Crystal Palace and Fulham were the first fixtures of the match day, and we were disappointed. Kinda, I was disappointed in the scoreline because I expected them, at least them Crystal Palace, to score. It was disappointing because the scoreline read 0-0, and as I stated, it would have been a boring affair. Yet that part didn't fail to grab attention with the boring part. However, the other fixture that we should take a look on was Luton Town versus Wolves. This was one of my predictions that I gave or lean towards Wolves because of my obsession with Luton Town's downfall. I feel like Luton Town is one of the teams that don't deserve to be in the Premier League because of how they're playing. However, they managed to draw 1-1 with Wolves. Nottingham Forest played Manchester City at home. Manchester City were the home teams in this fixture, and like I said, they're being a dominant team throughout their whole season so far. They're the only side that has won all their 6 matches up to this point. And this match, they won 2-0. This match was what we expected. Manchester City at least winning this match as expected. Another surprise that happened on Saturday was Brentford versus Everton. Everton finally gained 3 points on the road, which wasn't expected for me. And Brentford, honestly, are not a team in form, but I basically am seeing that Brentford has that chink in the armor that most teams at the start of the season are not showing, but Brentford is showing that little chink in the armor. On Saturday, to round off Saturday's fixtures, we had Burnley versus Manchester United. Manchester United, as the away team, I did lean to them winning this game, but I wanted them to win it more favorably, but they did win it. That is the meat of the matter. So, all Manchester United fans should be happy that they secured a win. Obviously, it's not good days in Manchester this year, but not losing ground on the top 5 or the top of the table is a good thing as well. So Manchester United winning 1-0 was a good thing. Top of the Sunday 24th of September fixtures showcased Arsenal versus Tottenham in the North London derby. This match was dubbed or is dubbed a marquee matchup by me, and it didn't fail to amuse or have controversy or have anything that a football game should have. It was a great affair by both teams. Both teams shared the point. However, we could see that due to the fact that Arsenal and Tottenham is a bitter rivalry, you could see the passion of the fans, passion of the players when each goal went in. There were a lot of mistakes in this match, and there were a lot of mistakes by either team, but Tottenham to me pounced on the bigger mistakes. Arsenal had a few injuries to Declan Rice, as well as the other injuries that they had before the match. Declan Rice had to be taken off, and that was a blow for them. In the other match, you had Brighton versus Bournemouth. Brighton had to come from behind in this match, but the scoreline delivered as I stated. Brighton winning 3-1. Brighton is just a dominant team. And at this point, I don't know what else should I tell you about dominance. I cannot leave out dominance without Brighton. And they didn't fail to amuse me in this match because, trust me, I was laughing when I saw the scoreline go exactly as I stated. Because, honestly, Brighton has a bench. And because they're preparing for they're a part of Europe, they have to have a subsequent bench. And they delivered on winning this fixture. Another match on Sunday saw Chelsea versus Aston Villa. Like I stated in my preview to this game, I had Aston Villa winning at least 2-0. But Aston Villa didn't win 2-0. They came out with the victory, and it was 1-0. Not surprising. Chelsea is one of the teams that are not on form, and I expected them to lose this match, and they did. So I am going to say good game by the villains. Another match on Sunday saw Liverpool versus West Ham, another marquee matchup. And the Merseyside team was trailing in this match, but they came back and won this game. Why I said trailing, I don't mean by scoreline, but in the very beginning of the match, you could see that Liverpool were not, they were playing so edgy. They were not playing as, even when they scored first, they weren't playing as a team that you would think would win a match. Because to me, West Ham got chances that they could have equalized earlier than the chance that they got from Bowen, but they did eventually equalize. However, Liverpool's juggernaut came in and won that match. Last but not least, we're going to look at this grueling encounter, I would say, or a one sided affair, because 8 different players scored in this match, and it was for one team. Sheffield United versus Newcastle saw Newcastle blank Sheffield United 8-0 with 8 different scores. This is what I expected this season of Newcastle. I expected them to come out and like deliver week in, week out. Like, that's what I expect of them. I have them as a dark horse from last season. And guys, if this isn't a message to most of the teams in the league, I don't know what it is. 8 different scores? Come on, man. But guess what? If you like this video, please like and share and subscribe to this channel. Guys, remember to leave comments in the bottom of this video, and please continue to like, share, and subscribe. Okay? Thank you for having me today.